right, so this is clearly, an upgraded kitchen. Whenever you see the cabinets, the extra cabinets above with the glass inserts on the doors, that is a common thing that people like to do if they have the space to do it. It's just got a really nice look to it, and just, it just gives a great appearance, and it gives you extra storage here. They're just displaying some things, just some things to look for. But if you're looking at a home and you see rollouts or pullouts, that's an upgrade. So just looking at some upgrades, that's something that you'll see. Let's check out the drawers here. We got the maple dovetail, the undermount, and the soft close. But the rollouts that's one of the things we haven't really seen, and this just shows you some things, that you could do with it. Obviously, this home's for sale right now, so it's not like looking into a normal kitchen when you're going to buy. All right, let's talk about countertops. So these here are Quartz, and Quartz is going to be an upgraded countertop. Typically you look at granite versus quartz. Granite is natural stone, quartz is man-made, so you can have a more uniform design to it. And I'll show you more when we look at different samples and stuff, but I just wanted to show you in an actual kitchen, what the countertop looks like. So you can see how thick quartz is. But the big thing is maintenance. So with granite, you're going to have to seal that, every 6 months to a year, whereas quartz, it's one and done. Once you put this stuff in, you never have to seal it. They're both very strong. I have heard some stories with granite. Any countertop that's stone, if you don't level the cabinetry underneath, it could crack. Most likely will crack if you don't level it. So just make sure that you hire somebody that really knows what they're doing, when you're adding your countertops in. So, but I just wanted to show a little glimpse of, when we start looking at countertops and the options you have. You can run them up the back wall, which I showed in another video. But that's a cool little look right there that, a lot of people go for. Some people do the tile, but some people will run, they'll run the quartz right up the wall. So, and then they run the waterfall off the sides of the island. And this is probably the #1 quartz look that's trending right now. Most homeowners, when I go into their homes and we're looking at kitchens, this is kind of the design they look. They like to have these, a little bit of gray with the white quartz. So it's a brand new home, so it makes sense that that's what they would select for the design in this home. So I'll talk more about the differences with the countertops, but this actually would just kind of show you in a home, quartz countertop.
So one of the most difficult areas in the kitchen is always the corner. So, if you put something on this side, like a stove, or on this side, you're really cutting into the corner. So, obviously the stove over here is ideal. But when you go and you put it on the corner here, you really limit, what you can put on the side of it. So, you can't do a Lazy Susan unless you have the space on both corners. So right here, is the Lazy Susan. But, if you have a stove, right here on the corner, you can't do a Lazy Susan. So over here, you're just going to have a regular door, and it's just going to be dead space, in that corner, trying to get, deep into the corner there. So, I come into so many kitchens where, it's just not efficient space. Like this is efficient space right here. You see the Lazy Susan, you see we're utilizing all the space inside, and that's what you want. But sometimes you walk into these old kitchens, and look, here above too, same thing. The corner above, here they have a nice corner cabinet, So that's a nice little setup right here. But a lot of times, you know, if you just had two separate cabinets, you just get that little dead space in the back. So this is the ideal setup right here, obviously. But that's a problem, you know, in a lot of kitchens. You know, you walk in there and, you know, you got a nice layout here, but it's just, you know, where's the stove and where's the fridge? Because sometimes it's so close. Now, let's say the oven is right here. When you go to pull this drawer out, you know, you're actually going to hit the oven or sink. You know, over here, the sink is on the island, but if it's over here in the corner, it can cause the same problems, even more so with all the plumbing. So that's a wrap for today, you know, on kitchen corners, you know, how this one's set up over here. You know, ideally, you got the sink over here on the island, good setup. You know, I could talk all day about the corners and what goes on when you have different things over here that kind of get in the way and, you know, decrease the optimization of the storage. You know, but it's kind of common sense, right? You want to have the corner open. You know, but I can leave that video for another day if we're going to dive more into it. You know, I know it's tough with the pictures. You know, I only have this one that I'm showing you right here, the kitchen that I'm in front of. You know, if I had pictures, it might make a little more sense to you. But anyway, between the two videos, you know, Kitchens 101, the first one, what to look for. In this video here, I'm showing the corners here and the layout. You know, hopefully you guys learned some things. If you have any questions, you know, feel free, reach out to me. I'm going to put my number on the screen as always. I'm going to show you IKEA kitchens between the two videos, you know, particle board at a big box store, and then a, you know, high quality build, you know, and then dive into the corners over here. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sure I'll do more kitchen videos because there's a million things you can talk about with kitchens. You know, I tried to give some of the basics. So thanks for watching. And again, reach out if you need me. See you at the next one.